All right, welcome to part 2 on the Polaris Ranger 500. This is a 2004. You guys saw the first video on it. I picked it up for, I believe it was like $3,200 we figured, because I paid, I think, $24 in cash, and then traded a quad that I traded a dirt bike for, which was $1,200. So right around $3,600 I paid for this thing. But yeah, we used it to plow last video, and it worked pretty well. One problem we found with it was that the CV axle was actually out of this wheel. Somebody must have cut it out at one point, and they never replaced it. So we are going to replace that today. We've got the axle right here. Hopefully it's the right one. We're gonna have to try to get the piece that's stuck in the diff out as well, which is gonna be fun. What do you think, Finn? What do you think? Is this going to be a tough job? I don't think he wants any part of this. I don't blame him. So we're probably going to have to get the welder out today and the slide hammer. It's going to be a big job. Let's see if I can get these off. Alright, let's jack this thing up. Get the rest of the plug nuts off of here. Let's see if it's pretty secure in there. Okay. We'll put the tire underneath here, just in case that falls. But yeah, rotor looks pretty good. The brakes were working good, so still some brake pad left. All right, now let's get this panel off and out of the way. Panel comes out. So here's the tricky part. This is where it's going to be tough. Let me grab a flashlight. So you can see there's the front diff right here, and a guy left that axle in there like that. So we have to get that out, which is going to be super exciting. I'm thinking what we're going to do is weld a nut onto the axle, and then probably use a slide hammer and a thread bolt, put the bolt into the nut, and then just use a slide hammer to try to get that out. I think that's the best option as of right now. thinking. It's gonna be exciting getting in there. Is this plastic? That's a plastic hose. What's that for? Is that for coolant? I don't wanna melt that either. Okay, you can see it went up through the hood up here. And it goes down and it's strapped in back there. Should just pull right up. I'm lucky. Zip pad's holding it on now. Okay. There we go. Alright, the tube is out. That helps. Now we've got access to in here. So now we won't melt anything when we're welding. Alright, how are we going to get that out? I wish it would just pull right out. That would be nice. Looks like she's stuck pretty good in there. It's moving. At least it moves, that's good. I can move it a little bit by hand here. So it's really just that pin holding that in. There's like a circlip pin that compresses, and then when you shove it in there, it clicks into place. And that's how that stays in there. So, well, at least it moves, that's good. All right, so this is kind of the setup we're going for. We've got the slide hammer. We've got threaded rod going into the slide hammer. And we've got a nut at the end of that we're going to try to weld on to the end of that shaft. Then we're going to try to slide hammer this thing out. So, I guess that's the plan. We will see if that works. We're going to have to kind of go at an angle out of here so we can get the slide hammer to work. But let's try that and see what happens. The leaves keep on starting on fire down there. But we got the nut welded on. So now it's just a matter of if we can get the slide hammer in there attached to it. So let's try doing that. Looks like it welded up okay. So now, where's our slide hammer at? Right here. Try to twist that onto there. Woo-hoo-hoo! Ha ha ha! She popped right out. That was not that bad. You can see, here's the pin holding it on. The old slide hammer works. That was awesome. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. So we got her out. All right, now the easy part. That was the hard part. Now, we just have to make sure that this axle is going to fit in there. And we'll be all good. So, we've got to get that hub to fold up and then the new axle in. And I think we're going to be in business. That's just awesome though that worked. Thanks to everyone in the comments that left the comment on welding a nut to it and then using the slide hammer. That was a great idea. I was first going to tap into it and then thread a bolt into it, but someone said that this was hardened steel and that would be really hard. So I figured that was an easier route, and it definitely was. That took me maybe 10 minutes to do. Not bad. All right, we gotta get the cotter pin out. That's out of there. And this big nut has to come off. All right, 24 millimeter. That's what that socket is. See if the impact will break her off. Oh yeah, no problem. There's a washer, and then this thing should come right off of there. Let's see here. I think we need the caliper off. Alright, these are actually 13 millimeter bolts on here. Hold on the caliper. Oh man, that one's on there. Whew. There's two of them. Alright, caliper can come off. Let that dangle. That should be able to come off now. Rotor coming off. Looking good. And now, this was part of the CV axle that I just left on. Up. Bolt underneath here, I believe it's 13 mil, 14 mil. See if we can crank that off of there. Holy. Alright, we're gonna need the breaker bar for that one. Okay, that one's on there pretty good. I think it's coming. I think it's gonna break right off. I'll hit it with some penetrating oil, but that is not looking good. Not looking too good. Let's see. I'm gonna go back and forth kind of slow here so I won't snap it. Go back with it. Back with it. Getting a little bit easier. Still gonna go back and forth. Now it's getting way easier. I can probably. There she is. All right. Now we gotta hammer that off somehow. Like that. All right. Now I guess we can get the steering rod off. This guy out as well, so we can get this out of the way and lift up on it. That's coming out next. Should pull right up over there. Alright, now this should come pretty far up. I guess it doesn't really come that far out, but at least we can go either which way with it. Now here is the new CV axle. So this then goes into the differential first. Let's try to get that in there. Put this light on for you guys. You guys can see in there. I think what you do is you pound this guy in there first. Like that. If I See how that slid right in? And I was using the nut backed out, so I wasn't crushing those threads, so I backed it out like that. And you can hit on it with a hammer. So, now we just have to get the other side in. I think I'm going to put some grease on this. On this guy. Huh, I may have to take off the shock here. I can't get this to bend far enough up. It's gonna be close. Go. Rotor going back on here. And the washer nut. No slop in there at all. Smooth. All right, that's looking pretty good. All right, everything's back on. Everything spins smoothly. Let's get that wheel back on. Let's lower this sucker back down here. All right, looks like it's sitting good. Check it over here quick. A little loose in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Let's see what the other one feels like. Yep, other one's like that too, so that's good. All right, perfect. Let's see if all wheels spin when we take it down the driveway. All right, here were the broken parts. You can see somebody just cut off the shaft right here on it, and then left that part in too. I don't know why they didn't just fix it, but now it's fixed. All right, first test drive, all 4 wheels were moving. So this thing is fixed. This just came in the mail. These are the headlights for it. Let's see if these work. Gotta get the hood up, and then we gotta put these in. But these were like 20 bucks on Amazon. It was hard to find the 3-prong ones, but Finally did. Hopefully these lights fit in here. They're supposed to twist in here. I'll show you guys up here. Let's see. They're a tad big, so they don't quite fit. They said they would, but they don't. We'll have to modify them. Let's see if they work here. Those aren't working too good. So these little prongs in there are too wide for the prongs on the switch. I wonder if these have 3 wires in there. I could just solder them in. We'll have to see. All right, I tied the wires together. Let's see what happens when we turn this thing on. See if the LED lights work here. Oh, I can see it lit up. Ooh, that's bright. So that's working. So we'll get those soldered up, and then we'll just cut those. Let's see if the high beams and low beams work here. There's high beam, low beam. Alright, cool, that's working. Looking pretty good. Oh yeah, check that out. Do low beams and high beams. So that's working great. That is awesome. All right, we've got some bar and chain lube and some 2-cycle engine oil. I just bought a used chainsaw. Let's see, let's go check it out. We've got a couple trees down, I think, on the land I want to chop up and haul with this thing and start making a pile of wood. I think this will be a great tool for that. But we've got the chainsaw here. It's pretty nice. It's a Stihl 28WB. Runs good, bought it used. I guess the chain was just sharpened. So we'll see how that works today. Just wanted to check the chain oil here. Looks like it's right here on it. Could use a little bit. Dump a little bit in there. And then we've got our gas mix right here. We're a little low on that too, so let's mix up a little gas. I think these things take like 50 to 1. Got our little measuring container here. 50 to 1 right there, and then we're gonna do half a gallon. About half a... Alright, dump that in. Around. Alright, let's fill this guy up. Just half a gallon. Shake that up a little bit. We'll add some in there. All right, let's see if this guy fires up. I bought this thing for 75 bucks. All right, that little switch right there is for stop and on, so switch that down. Seems like it runs great. What was that, second pull? All right, cool. I think that'll do the job. It's only a 16-inch bar, but I think that's really all we need. So we'll take that along, and we're gonna be testing out the 4x4 on this thing. And I might be plowing some paths too, because we've got to test out the YFZ 450s that I'm rebuilding. So I want to maybe plow some paths and cut some wood. So let's go test this thing out, see if the 4x4 works. All right, we've got the shovels here, got the chainsaw in the back, and we've got the Ranger here. We're at the land. The tree I saw in the path was way down there. So we'll see if we can make it back there today with this thing. 4x4 was working. I rode it around my yard a little bit. Seemed to be going pretty good. So we'll see if I can hold up here. All right, let's get this thing unloaded. Alright, so far the 4x4 is working pretty good. You can see all the lights are working. So that was fixed. Woo. Follow this path here. It's a little bumpy. Woo. A little deep right here. Jeez. We're gonna get stuck right here. Well, that's really deep snow. Might have to go. A little bumpy through here. Oh, we're cutting across. There's big drifts over there. It's tough to get through. Trying not to hit any big rocks on the way over. Oh, big drifts right there. Man, we're going through some deep snow right now. Look at that, all the way up to the footwell. I think it's all drifted over here. Good thing we've got that 4x4 working now. Oh, jeez. Doesn't like that. That's really deep stuff. Here's the tree over here. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, here's the tree that fell down. This thing's bigger than I thought. See, it's blocking the path right now. Really, we just have to cut probably from there on. But yeah, that sucker's big. This is more work than I anticipated. Alright, that's a pretty good load. That's all that's left right there. So, alright, let's see if we can make her with the load on the back here. We got the wood on the back here. I'll take it slow through here. Woo. Should help with the weight in the back, I would think. Both wheels are spinning now. Alright, gonna get the second load in here, and then we'll go dump that, and that path will be cleared. Alright, that job is done. Everything's loaded up. Chainsaw's running perfectly. So, yeah, I'm really liking this Ranger for doing work on the land. We'll see if I can plow a little trail here, but yeah, so far it's been great. Alright, now we've got some nice firewood stacked. Alright, let's see if we can plow some snow. It's a little tough plowing the packy snow. It pushes and piles up, and then the wheels just spin, so it's not doing the best job. In powder it would be a lot better, but look how packy this is. So, but other than that, this thing is running great, driving great, super happy with it, and I think it's a pretty good purchase. The CV axle on the right is holding up. Let's see here. Get my hand in it. Yep, that's still good in there. Wheel is still spinning. So we got this thing fixed. Alright, well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video. And until next time, we are out.